presenting a little bit about navigating career transitions. So thank you for joining us. So what do we do at Career Leadership? We empower you to achieve your career development goals. Now, this is not always a straight and easy path. And it's also very possible that when you start your journey with us, you're not quite sure of what it is that you want, or you're not quite sure that you even need a career shift, or you're not sure of what you need at all. So your starting point with us is really dedicated to getting to know who you are, getting you to also reveal to us what it is that you want for your career. And we'll be able to share a bit more about what we can offer during a career development session. Janine will talk to us about that at the end of today's session. So this is only, navigating a career shift is only one part of career development. It may not be relevant to everyone, but there are certain things you can do to prepare yourself. So today's session is really dedicated to also finding out what other resources are there in the Stellenbosch University network that you could benefit from or take advantage of. Because, as a student and a graduate, you're part of you're part of the network for life, basically. So it's really valuable to know what it is that you can take advantage of. So how to get started with career leadership? All you have to do is register a profile at leadyourcareer.usb.ac.za. We can also send you an access guide, which can give you a nice summary of where to find all of these resources, because it's quite a lot. So we've developed a little guide, a PDF guide that can give you step-by-step instructions on where to find absolutely anything. If it's not in the guide, you can always just contact us and ask us specifically what it is you're looking for, and we'll do our best to assist. Janine, from your perspective, what is it that we can specifically help our students and graduates with at the business school that can assist them in making that mindset shift, and also discovering if entrepreneurship is for them, or discovering which career path is for them if they're not happy with the one they have at the moment?
Thanks, Danielle. And I just want to attest to the fact that Innovus and Launch Lab are doing amazing things. I was part of Launch Lab's mentoring program, and I have to agree with Leona. I learned incredible amounts of information around entrepreneurship, so I would encourage you to join them. And Innovus does just amazing stuff as well. To answer your question, Danielle, I think it's important to know that we've really focused on both your personal and professional development in the career leadership space. We're very different to main campus in the sense that you have graduates that are looking for work, they're looking to find their first jobs. At the business school, we really understand the fact that most people are employed at the business school, but many people want to be pivoting. They want to be either shifting into, let's say, from a generalist space, or rather a specialist space into a generalist space, or they want to pivot completely into a brand new sector, or alternatively, which is a fairly big pivot, they want to completely shift out of their discipline and do something on the other end of what they have been doing for the past few years. So we really help that process in terms of finding out what is your real reason for wanting to pivot, because sometimes we're also frustrated in a context and then we want to move out of our discipline, but actually if we just move into a different context, that would be fine. So finding out the real reason. Sometimes we also have a personal crisis that we're dealing with, and we work through it through our careers, which is also not necessarily the ideal reason for moving. But in a sense, what we offer you is really a space to gain clarity around your purpose and your why, also helping you to build momentum around this idea that you have, or this pivot that you want to make, and then creating this plan together and moving you into action. So it's really about partnering with you. We're not here to dictate or advise, because I feel every person's journey is really unique. Everyone brings a unique set of skills and experience and beliefs around things, but we help you unpack that and get to the space where you want to be. And how we do that is either through coaching sessions. We try to follow quite a holistic perspective where we have these kind of events, employer events. We partner up with alumni with their mentorship program. But in the coaching sessions themselves, that's where we do a little bit of the deeper work. You can engage assessments to understand yourself better, to understand your purpose and your value add better. And then we coach you through this process of understanding and unpacking your purpose, and also understanding the context, because that's a critical piece of the puzzle. So how do I take what I have? So if I know what I want to be doing, how do I get there in the space that we're in this economy we're in this post-COVID scenario that we're in? What are the opportunities? What are the possibilities? So it's really around getting you outside of your rut and your circle of thinking, because I do believe at the core, you have the answers within yourself. We just get where we don't see anything else except maybe the challenge that we're dealing with. So that's pretty much what we help you get to. And because I'm trained on a bunch of assessments, you have access to those to get to a space where you have a full understanding of who you are and what you bring. And then I like what Leona said at the beginning, it's hard work as well. So we expose, we offer opportunities, we partner with you, but in the end, you have to do the hard work. So we don't have crystal balls and magical connections. We try to connect you to the people that we have, but it's also based on supply and demand in the context. So we work with what we have, but ultimately you are the person that also has to put in the work to get to what you ultimately want to achieve.